write scary news headlines in real estate. They're making it look like real estate agency is over and commissions are gone. Let's talk about what really happened. National Association of Realtors, along with several other brokerages, got sued for commission collusion and forcing sellers to pay buyer agent commissions and making that seem like that's not an optional thing, which historically it really hasn't been optional. Sellers typically do pay both the listing agent that markets and sells their home and the agent who represents the buyer, writes the offer, negotiates on their behalf, and helps the buyer through the inspection and often end up helping in the lending process too, to make sure that they go from not owning a home to owning your home and feeling comfortable all the way through. And so what's going to change is most likely we're not going to be offering a buyer agency commission sometime mid-summer, likely July 1. All multiple listing services are going to remove the buyer agency commission field. Now, does this mean sellers aren't going to pay it anymore? Probably in some cases. This is going to become just like another term of the contract where we negotiate who pays what. Just like we do with title fees, escrow fees, and all of the other costs of a sale, this will now be a point of negotiation. So what does this mean for sellers? It means that if you have a very popular listing, you're probably also going to save the commission on the buyer agency as well. For buyers, what does this mean? This means many buyers are going to have to come out of pocket with possibly some more money, or we're going to have to negotiate and get the seller to pay the agency commission. And this is where hopefully what happens in our industry is it weeds out some of the agents that are really just the taxi agents. Those are the agents that show up and show you houses after house after house that are just trying to sell you every one you walk into because they want to have a sale. Or they're trying to sell you the home that pays them the most money. What this will do is it'll create the agency relationship that it should have a long time ago, which is how I've been practicing my business for a long time, which is start with a consultation. Get to know the buyers, and the buyers need to get to know and interview their agent. Make sure that it's a good fit and that the agent actually has a fiduciary duty to represent them well and is interested in their long-term living situation, not just getting a commission. And so the buyers are going to be the ones who are actually paying or guaranteeing the pay of their buyer's agent that they hire. And so it does make sense that they would pay the agent they hire. Now they can ask the seller for a creditor to help with that, but it does turn what we've been used to. So things are going to shake up a little bit. They're going to change. Ultimately, the consumers do appreciate our service. And when we bring a great service to them and do a really good job and help them, it's going to be something that they're going to likely want to pay for. Now, not all consumers will, and that's okay. And so there's going to be more options for the consumers, the sellers, and possibly more costs for the buyers. So the good news is the best real estate agents are the ones that put the clients first and put their needs way out ahead and in front of how they get paid and are willing to figure it out along the way. Ultimately, as an industry, we bring a lot of value to our buyers and sellers. And when we do, we realize that the money's all going to work out. If you have questions on how this impacts your future transaction, whether you're buying or selling, and how to strategize so that it helps you instead of being something that costs you more money, give me a call. I'd love to share with you what I know today, and I'm sure we're going to be updating you on this information again here in the near future.